Well, who thought we were gonna get a new Dragon Ball game after the success of Dragon Ball Z Fighters and the constant update of Xenoverse 2? Well, I didn't expect it to be so soon, because Fighters is constantly getting DLC and Xenoverse 2 always gets updates and it's 4,000 character packs. Now that I've completed Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, it's time to talk about it. I was shocked that CyberConnect 2 was gonna make the next Dragon Ball game called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now this developer is kinda like a love-hate relationship type of thing. I mean, they're the ones behind Asura's Wrath, which is basically like of the top God of War Kratos anime game. It's really good, and they also made Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series and the Ultimate Ninja Storm for the PS2. But the thing about it is that they have a dark history behind it. What I mean by that is, for Asura's Wrath, I don't know if they did it purposely or not. When you finish and complete the game, you don't get the complete ending of it, but instead the true ending is locked behind the DLC that you can't even get now last time I checked, since it's been removed from the PlayStation Store. And the only way for you to know what happened is watch it on YouTube. And you also can't play the bonus mission where you have to fight Ryu and Akuma and their evil alter egos. And with the Storm series, every time they release a new game, they always take something out. And I think it was Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 that 4 characters were locked in a disc. They weren't playable or planned for any DLC releases. They were just sitting there. So in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution, they just released them as new characters, and these characters were the 4 Edo Wokages. And the good side is that they really know how to present a game. Like with Asura's Wrath, you can feel the power and emotions behind his actions when you play the game, and the cutscenes are just spectacular to see. Like with the Storm series as well, you can even compare them with being better than the manga or the anime, but that's entirely up to your opinion though, as some fight scenes animations were a lot better than the anime and manga. The example I'm gonna bring is in Storm 2, where Naruto Sakura vs Kakashi at the beginning of the game, and Naruto Sasuke's second encounter at 5 Kage Summit arc. There are a lot more, but I just don't want to focus on too much. But I will say one quick thing about the developers, that they don't know how to make an online game. Like seriously, when Storm 4 was first released, they literally took everything out of the online that was previously available in Revolution and Storm 3. It wasn't until Fix Storm 4 that they decided to bring some mechanics back to it. And not only that, they're releasing another DLC. It's basically for the Nintendo Switch, since the game is coming out for it in April. And you get 2 playable characters that should have been playable in the DLC Road to Boruto. And what? 14 different costumes from the Boruto era. Yeah, in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 there were so many characters that have models, probably have moveset, not a lot but just enough for you to play through them, that they weren't playable, like 7 Ninja Swordmen of the Mist and Ginkaku and Ginkaku. But enough of that, I just got completely sidetracked. And that's what I mean by CyberConnect 2. It's a love-hate relationship type of thing with them. But on with the game. Now unfortunately, the story of Dragon Ball Z has been told countless times, from the Budokai series, Budokai Tenkaichi series, Xenoverse and Raging Blast. Those were the games that I've played, but it's been a really long time. And the only good thing about them, I guess, was the what if scenarios. And I think Raging Blast 2, they didn't have story mode, but just like challenges. And that's the problem with Dragon Ball Z games, that they're all the same. So what's the difference with this one? Well, it's an action adventure role playing game, which is a nice change of pace from the normal arena fighting games or 2D fighting games. And the cutscenes are orgasmic. Yeah, a rude word to describe a Japanese cartoon. The fight scene isn't all that compared to the Storm series, in my opinion, but CyberConnect 2 didn't disappoint, as there's so much to do in this game. The story starts with a slice of life tutorial, then the invasion of Raditz, the Saint Saga, all the way to the Majin Buu, with Frieza and Android Saga in between. Seriously, there's no point in me explaining the story. If you don't know it by now, it's just, well, what have we been doing? But if you don't know the story for some weird reason, and I guess this is a game for you to pick up and experience it. I haven't watched the anime in a very long time. I tried to watch Dragon Ball Super, but the first 2 arcs was recreation of the movies, and the animation were terrible, and by then I just given up and didn't care. It had unnecessary characters, transformation and fan service, so it's nice to see the typical Dragon Ball Z action and some humor that made me smile. The game took around 26 hours to complete, and that wasn't me just focusing on the story mode. I did a little bit of side quests here and there to level up my character. You even get to see the iconic moments in the anime translated into video games by CyberConnect 2, like Goku sacrifices himself as Piccolo penetrates him with the special beam cannon.
Special beam cannon!
Or in the Frieza Saga when Krillin dies about 4,000 times.
Frieza! Goku!
And all the way to the beginning to the Saiyan Saga, the OP shotgun farmer shooting Raditz to pieces.
Stay back!
And my favourite, which is nice to see, Piccolo sacrifices himself for Kid Gohan as Nappa shoots the energy beam at him.
You're dead!
Mr. Piccolo!
The combat can get a little bit tricky to get used to, but it will be an issue later on. You can fly, attack, charge your ki, and use super moves that are exclusive to characters like Goku with his Kamehameha, Gohan with his Mesenko, and so on. You can use support attacks from your allies to help you with your battles. My favourite is to use Krillin for his solar flare to stop the enemies from constantly attacking you, and Vegeta with his Gallic gun, and it is quite powerful. I'm not sure if some support will heal you as the only attack type and defense type. And when you receive damage, your surge meter gets full, and when you charge your ki to utilize it, your attack power increases and you get more of a dynamic combo. You can even have super finishes, but that only happened to me once.
You really know how to fight.
The combat is satisfying as I was just constantly pressing X to move around my opponent and just attack them. But of course, if things get too heated, you can block with L2 and push them back by using L2 and square. But note that bosses can do the same as well, that can get annoying. You can even use items to help you, like health boost, attack boost, and stuff like that. You can even use Senzu beams, but you have to collect them from Korin's tower. You won't get much, but it's enough. You also have soul emblems that represents relationship that you have with certain characters and can be obtained as you progress throughout the story. You can send them to a community board and activate effects that will help you on your adventure. You can get link bonuses by linking characters to each other that make sense, like Goku and Gohan, father and son, Goku and Krillin, best friend, and can give gifts to them to quickly level up your bond. You also have different categories as well, like Chi-Chi is in charge of the food, Master Roshi is in charge of the adult board, giving you boost on cooking and all sorts. And you can play as several Z warriors like Kid Gohan all the way to the adult Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, Future Trunks, Piccolo, Goten, and I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them, I think. But it wouldn't be a Dragon Ball Z game if it wouldn't have any transformations, such as Goku, Super Saiyan 1, 2 and 3. Piccolo has his fusion with nails that's only for the Frieza saga and fused with Kami, but I'm not sure that carries over though. Vegeta with his Super Saiyan 1 and 2. You also have Super Vegeta, but that's only available in Android saga. Same goes with Trunks. Gohan has a Super Saiyan 1, 2 and Ultimate. Goten also has a Super Saiyan form, but I don't think he can fusion with Trunks in free roam. This game has an encyclopedia that has story recap that gives you retcon, such as when Piccolo destroys the moon when Gohan turns into a giant ape. Apparently he didn't destroy the moon, he just appeared it, so an illusion so to speak. Relation charts showing how characters are related to each other. Characters, so you can see the character models and different costumes. World, that shows you the landmarks, and memorial spots that's a collectible in this game. They're basically like memories for Goku from the early Dragon Ball days. Bestiary that shows animal, dinosaur, fish and others in the game. I'm kinda disappointed as I thought that you get to fight dinosaurs, but instead you just shoot ki blasts at them, and that's the same for every other animals. Vehicles, items, terms. This is weird as it just shows you the terminology of Dragon Ball Z lore. Cards, some of them are holographics that are just basically highlights the events, videos. Just look back at the cutscenes and watch them all over again. Like Vegeta attack against Super Buu.
Do not mock me! No! getting started. Big Bang Attack! I'm still waiting for you to take this seriously.
And Raccoon's special final attack that just has a comical ending to it.
Alright, I think it's finally time to show you my best stuff. Raccoon Ultra Fighting! Get ready for it!
Sorry, you were wide open, so I just went for it.
You...
And background game music. Now that's a lot of stuff to collect as well. I'm kind of excited to get the platinum trophy for this game. The story isn't the only main part of the game, as you have side quests like finding Master Roshi's dirty magazines and help early Dragon Ball characters like Aita, Nam and Launch. It's a cool thing to have, making the game more diverse and not just strictly Dragon Ball Z. You even have more characters from different video games. Like example, you have Android 21 from Dragon Ball Z Fighters and Mira and Toa from the Xenoverse. Now I haven't fought them yet, but I found that out because if you look at the trophy list, you see it as one of the hidden trophies to unlock, and I haven't done that yet. The open world is semi-open world with sections, and it suffers from too many load times. But good thing about it is that it's not empty as I feared it would be. You have animals and creatures to hunt down if you're bored. Out in the open world, you can destroy Red Ribbon Army Tower and Frieza ships with key blasts, or fire Red Ribbon Army robots and Frieza soldiers. Most of them won't pose a challenge, but you get some that higher level, so be careful when you're fighting them. And my advice to you is stack up on Senzu beans and health items, and if you're struggling you can train in the Capsule Corp or Master Roshi's house to earn more super attacks and level up your character. Nice features that have in this game is that you can sense ki of certain characters by pressing L1 I think. Like example, if you examine the Z fighters in the Frieza saga, the ki are relatively the same, but if you focus on Frieza, his ki just covers up the whole area. It's kind of intimidating, but the fight is fairly simple. And you can't sense ki from Android, so that's another cool feature. Plus Mr. Satan ki is just basically non-existent. It's quite funny. You can explore planet Namek. Unfortunately it's for a short time as it's only for Frieza saga. I got a glitch in the game in where I spec the Namekian frog only to have my HUD disappear and can't access the menu and unable to continue the dialogue, so I had to restart there. Luckily the checkpoints are fantastic. You can collect Dragon Balls scattered throughout the map and make wishes like getting lots and lots of zennies. Well, not lots, it's just 50,000 I think. Rare items and fight main characters before like Nappa, Raditz and so on. Then again, if you don't want to do that, there are mini games as well. Like you can build your own hover cars and buy Pedo's robot walkers with help of Bulma, and you can drive cars. But first you need a license. You get that through the Android saga, that's a time trial. I thought you can roam around in hover cars, but that isn't the case. And same goes for the robot walkers as well. You have a flying Nimbus that you can use and fly around with, but I barely use it because it was too slow and flying around is much faster. Now when you're flying you do use your ki, but you could just land and your ki just automatically recharge. You can play baseball that unlocks during the Majin Buu saga. I played a little of it and it's just how fast you react. You have 3 tries. You can catch fish by inserting the tail to your anus and wiggle it around the water so that Goku can eat big fishies. You can camp outside for a nap or have a bite to eat, giving you a boost to your stats. Keep in mind that eating food that Chi Chi made will give you more boost. Then of course you can train inside the training room, inside the Capsule Corp, or outside for upgrades and learning new special attacks. You also have skill tree to level up your attacks, making them a lot more powerful. But you need to collect orbs. To do that, they are scattered everywhere and it's hard to miss. And yeah, that was all of my notes. I probably missed a lot of things, but there are a lot to do in this game. Like I said, I've completed the story in 26 hours, but I haven't collected all the soul emblems or the encyclopedia. Now Bandai Namco said that they're gonna do a free update in where you can time travel between the Saiyan Saga, Frieza, Android and Majin Buu Saga and do side quests that you missed previously and collect soul emblems and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. and my rating for this game is 8 out of 10. Like I said, I've played a lot of Dragon Ball Z and they're all the same story over and over again, and most of them are just brawlers, fighters and stuff like that. So it's a nice change of pace, and is made by CyberConnect 2, which you can't go wrong, or you can go wrong. And with that said, I've been AnimersiveXP, thank you for watching, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh my god, why is running around King Kai Planet so damn satisfying?